¿Vas a hablar ahora ya conmigo o cómo va el asunto?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Relájate, Bigby.
This gun holds 6. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
Hay que meterle un poco de miedo.
But I'd advise against defying your new boss.
A tu nuevo jefe, pero ¿qué estás diciendo, borracho?
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Eso es cierto.
Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution.
Ya, claro.
I'm sure you understand.
No, no lo entiendo.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
Sí.
I didn't kill those women.
No, las mató Georgie porque tú se lo dijiste.
All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman.
Tú no estuviste allí, ¿eh?
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question.
No.
What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders two of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he?
Sí.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
No, pero
You
tú...
really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up.
Pero quieres dejar de apuntarme con la pistola, chico. No, no se acabó.
Shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Venga, vámonos.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Hombre, eso de que perdonaste yo creo que está mal. O sea, he hecho lo que debería hacer, que es arrestarlo vivo, como quedamos Snow White y yo, ¿no? Aquí pasa algo más, tío. Tiene que pasar algo más.
I know, but we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Perfectamente.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You
Sí.
did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time
Lo
you
sabemos.
showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
A ver, a ver, a ver.
Yes. What are you waiting for?
You
Murderer!
A ver, a ver, a
You
ver.
killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
What about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to
did
just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
Me parece bien.
The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister?
Sí.
Well, where is he?
Yeah,
Muerto.
you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
No, yo no lo
So
ejecuté,
you
¿eh?
see, the
Bueno, a
culprit
ver.
has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Un malentendido,
Aiding
tío,
and
vete a la
providing
mierda.
monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something
Esto
of
va a
this
salir
town,
mal,
we
si
have
no
to start
acordaros.
doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
No, pero no le quiten las esposas, desgraciado. Que vale un juicio justo, pero con las esposas puestas, que no sabes lo que puede
You
llegar a
have the
hacer este
floor.
tío.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
Ah, tú eres magnífico, claro,
He was a
estupendo.
total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Sí, por favor. Es que no sé.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered two of his most
Que no,
faithful
tío, que a mí no me la
employees.
das con queso.
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Claro, claro.
I would never authorize such an act.
Claro, no,
Any
no.
of you actually believe this bullshit?
No.
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament.
Ya, pero no les
They
dijiste que pararan,
get
¿sabes?
a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions.
Claro.
As
Y por
Georgie
eso
was.
Bella y Bestia
You're
estaban
not
acojonados.
serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to?
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Hombre, pues si todos
When your
piensan así,
government
por algo
abandoned
será.
you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out
Te
for you.
aprovechaste de la situación, colega. Eso es
Yes,
así.
but
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really?
Sí.
What about Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor
Y yo le he
Fables
conservado
get
el árbol, porque Snow se lo
Because
quería
I helped
quemar.
her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
you know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you.
Bueno,
and you
bueno,
being
bueno,
too
bueno, bueno.
soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Exacto.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would
Claro.
go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
¡Ay, esa miradica! Claro, es que de verdad. Bestia, cógelo y tíralo ya al pozo, va.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
¡Ja! ¡Te has quedado solo! Y este tío, el Bluebird, creo que lo han explotado muy poco.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
¿En serio, tío?
Talking about.
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Pero no, porque tú diste la
Of
orden.
course. Where are you going with this?
No es por eso,
If
es
I'm
porque
to
tú
blame for
diste la
Georgie's
orden.
mistakes, Shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Pero bueno, pero ¿de qué
Like
estás?
what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in York?
Que yo no le pegué ni nada. Que yo no fui eso.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that
Exactamente.
happened, right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Sí, claro.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Por supuesto.
Who will be
Bigby, Miss White.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Supuestamente el hechizo ya se...
Catch your breath.
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up.
Cabrón.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
No.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to
She
no.
ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so.
Por lo menos ha salido bien algo.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Sí.
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Throw him down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
Cállate.
So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat.
Pero bueno, ¿de qué
This is how
cojones
you want
vas?
to repay all I've done for you.
What,
¿Que has
you took 2
extorsionado?
people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Has extorsionado, has matado, has... Bueno, es que has hecho de todo, macho, y nada bueno.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill him.
Bueno, a ver, eso también es
We
verdad,
can
pero...
imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Eso sí.
How
Eso
can
me
we be
gusta.
sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Look,
No, tenía que haber hablado de
Snow should
abajo.
decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Wow.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Just do what you think is right.
¿Por qué, tío?
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking
A
get
tomar
rid
por
of
culo.
them.
Al cajón. Lo siento.
Everyone, I'm
Not this way.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
¡Hala! Eso te pasa por en el... Me lo estaba pensando, digo, va, vamos a encerrarlo. Pero ha hecho eso, pues ala, al pozo. Se me ha caído, se me ha caído. Se me ha caído al pozo.
And Faith.
Se me ha caído al pozo, lo siento.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Yo lo siento, no quería hacerlo en serio, pero me ha sentado muy mal que en el último momento intentara asesinar a Bigby. Además me lo ha dejado a huevo, hecho así. O sea, se me ha caído, se me ha resbalado de las manos, se le ha resbalado de las manos a Bigby y se ha caído. Pues puede que este directo sea...
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
¿A la granja? ¿Quién se va a la granja?
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
¿Tú qué haces aquí?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
No me gusta que el Bluebird este... Es que no me fío de este señor, ¿eh? No me fío nada de nada.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this.
Le dimos dinero.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Es un cerdito. Ya lo siento, tío, pero...
Sheriff Bigby.
Dime.
Something.
¿Qué? No.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so...
Claro, yo se lo
If you
doy.
could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
Yo se lo
couldn't
doy.
take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Ay, el
It's the willow
escarabajo.
beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep
No, hombre,
sometimes.
no.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
A ver, tío. No sé. Estoy intentando calmar a tu hijo, cosa que tú no estás haciendo. Colin, un cigarrito por el camino. Un traguito de bourbon.
Are you still mad at me?
Would it change your mind?
No.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last
Toma el
try?
paquete, Pati.
Thanks, Bigby.
De nada, hombre.
Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby?
Por supuesto.
I guess I'll see you around.
Como lo que
Stay out
luego.
of trouble, okay? If you even can.
I'll try.
Yeah, me too.
Saying goodbye?
Hombre, Nerissa, ¿qué tal? Compi. Gracias a ti hemos conseguido desenmascarar al señor este, al hombre torcido, porque si no, naranjas de la China, ¿eh?
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Let me help.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just
Vale,
something
me
I
parece
need to
bien.
do on my own. Okay?
Vale.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Dime.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
¿Qué?
Not sure where to start.
Tú por donde sea.
Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us.
Nerissa, ¿me has hecho
I didn't
lío?
want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out.
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened. But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
Venga ya,
But
tío.
it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth?
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality.
A ver, también lo
Especially
entiendo, pero...
after
Pero, tía, no
that
sé.
night after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
En serio, ¿tuviste el cuajo?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time.
Madre mía,
The
hija.
crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while
Si
I'm...
depende de mí, no
We'll make
pasará.
things right. You and Snow.
Correcto.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team.
Por
The way
supuesto.
you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby.
Dime.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy.
Claro.
And you brought justice to this town.
Si es que es un buenazas, ya te lo estoy
Because you
diciendo.
brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Gracias.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
Gracias,
I've at least
Nerissa.
done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Gracias, Nerissa. Te queremos. Esperemos que vaya bien en tu nueva vida.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Eso lo dijo Faith en el primer episodio, ¿eh?
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around.